This is Geeked Up News, and here is the too long didn't read video on the new 2026 Kawasaki Teryx 4H2. We will be showing you a high-speed run and all the features worth mentioning. Here it is. Check this thing out, will you?
Whispers through the ranks for years, and we all thought it was a psyop. Shocking breakthroughs, hush-hush patents.
You know, I don't know a single soul who has clearance on H2.
Then again, yeah, I'd stripe the damn thing.
Would I do it again?
You bet you
I am just sitting down, and I can tell you from the first point of observation that I do have a lot of visibility towards my front wheel on my side, and I'm tall enough, I feel like, and comfortable enough. This seat is actually pretty comfy. I can move it back and forth, so I could bring it closer up or further back. Plenty of knee space because of this steering wheel design. The big headline number is the horsepower, right? And
Yes.
the engine itself, 250 horsepower.
Yeah.
How did you do this?
So the biggest way is our supercharger. So this is a supercharged engine. It's an inline 4 999cc. It's not Kawasaki's first time supercharging an engine, but it is our first time within a side-by-side application.
So you can kind of see it. It's kind of this red component here,
Yes,
is that
correct.
right? Or-
Intentionally colored red so
Yeah.
it stands out so you can see it.
The one thing that stands out right away is in the middle here we have a bearing, a needle bearing collar system here. And that I noticed when I took this apart was going, okay, that seems like a really good idea. And what it does is when the unit is in stopped and the engine's spinning, you got this spinning, and on most normal units, you got a little bit of this going on at idle, right? There's no spinning, but now you have this bearing in there, which keeps it from chattering, so that increases belt life around the edges of the belt. But it also does something else. It allows us to keep the sheave a little tighter on the belt. What that means is that now there's no longer a need to do a belt deflection adjustment during maintenance. You don't have to do that anymore because our sheave is able to be closer together and so it doesn't have to come in and grab it. So now you don't have to measure that belt deflection. So maintenance-wise, great. Durability-wise, awesome. DVT, you also see what are the cooling fans or blades that help keep the system cooled down.
From front to back.
And then basically a full belly
coverage,
pan.
skid plates
Yeah.
underneath, yep, so all your critical components are well protected and covered. And I'd like to point out we actually have our steel wheel wells here as well for maximum front occupant protection.
Yeah, right there.
Some of our other competitors have just plastic in this area. We can see we stop the plastic here, and then we've got steel that runs all the way up through for the maximum amount of protection to the driver and the front passenger. Body work that rises as it goes towards the back, again, to make it look like it's moving at a fast rate of speed even when it's standing still. So even the breakup between the colored panels on the door and the black textured panels below were strategically thought out and done. We've got that color wrapping all the way up in the back to the top of the roof with the D-pillar cover there. So a lot of thought also went into the design. Not only that, the front was designed to make it compact and as minimal as possible so that you get great lines of sight for the driver as they're driving this vehicle, particularly when you're cresting over a dune, you want to have great visibility out to each one of the front tires. So all this was done intentionally as well.
Now I want to see a manufacturer make a road legal car that is actually a side-by-side underneath. Then we'd be cooking with peanut oil, baby.